Summer 2016, me and my sister, she is 22 at the time and I'm 17. We're traveling over at East Coast, touring a bunch of different states, and our last state to visit was North Carolina to go see one of our friends over there. So before there we were at New York, we had to take a flight to Atlanta. From there we had to take a rental car and drive it all the way out to Fletcher, North Carolina. And my sister had drove all the way from there. And she kept complaining the whole entire time that these drivers are so slow, they don't know how to drive, who gave them their license. They were literally driving like 20 miles under the speed rate. So she kept complaining the whole entire way. So after the day ended, on our way back, we had to drive all the way back to Atlanta. She made me drive because obviously she couldn't handle, and she had to submit an essay that was due that night, and she procrastinated like all of us would. So, so I'm driving back, and probably all you're wondering, like, oh, what's the problem with that? Well, one, it's really, really dark over there. There's like probably like a street lamp every like 3 miles or so, and all you see is like black masses of like forest. And there's like no reflectors on the street, so it's just you and your lights, and that's all you can depend on, and the other cars are near you. It was pouring. Oh my God, it was just raining so much that the poor windshield wipers of the rental car couldn't even help me out. I'm like, oh my God. And 3, I don't know if you guys caught on, I was 17, so I'm still a minor. I have no license and no permit. I read the manual, so I know I'm breaking the law. What could go wrong, you know? So I'm out here driving back to Atlanta, and it's probably like an hour or so onto the road. I noticed that like there's like 3 lanes, and I noticed that there's like a pile of cars traveling together. And I'm just like, okay, that's weird, but you know, just dismiss the thought, and I try to like go around them. Even my sister noticed, she picked up, she was like, God, I hate these people, just speed around them. I'm like, okay, you know. So I'm speeding around them, and as I get to the front, I notice that there's one car leading all of them, and I'm just like, okay, that's weird now. Okay, that's literally weird. I'm like, are they like a family just traveling together or something? I don't know, whatever. So I passed that car, and since it's like dark and raining, I can't really like tell and look out the window to see like who's driving or what the color of the car was. So I'm like, okay, whatever, you know, speeding. And once I hit about 85 miles per hour, the red and blue lights flashing behind my window. I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? I'm a minor. I'm gonna get pulled over. I don't even have a license. It's not even my state. It's not even my car. And I'm like, this is all your fault. Oh my God. So we get pulled over. The patrol guy comes through, and he's like, oh, can I see your license and registration? My sister pulled out her license. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. She's a minor. She just doesn't have her license yet, so just put it under me. And he's like, oh, I'm speaking to her, not to you. Like, oh, I pull out the registration of the car. I'm like, oh, it's not my car, it's a rental car, but here you go. And he's like, oh, where's your license? I'm like, I don't have one. He's like, okay, why not? I'm like, because I've not taken the test yet. And he's like, okay, well, where's your permit? I don't have it with me. And he's like, why not? I'm like, because I haven't received it yet. He's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go look you up and I'll be right back. Comes back, obviously doesn't find me, and I was like, oh, really? That's so weird, because like I have a permit. He's just like, okay, well, why is that? And I'm just like, well, to be honest, like before we left on our trip, I just took my permit test and I passed. I just didn't receive anything. He's like, oh, really? That's strange, because in North Carolina, you would receive it right then and there, and it would go through the system. Like, well, since we live in California, there's different driving laws, so it takes like 2 to 3 days to process it, and 3 to 4 weeks to receive an actual permit card. And he's like, you know what, you're probably right, because we both have different laws. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So that's probably why. He was like, okay, that's strange. Well, I'll just go ahead and put it under your sister's name and under yours, but like, just so you know, like you need to like at least have something if you're gonna be driving, especially you, a minor, out here. I'm like, oh yeah, sorry about that. Comes back, gives us a ticket, and he's like, okay, you guys have 13 days to appeal it. You guys have to like pay full on or get a lawyer, what this and that. He's like, we're like, okay. So he's like, oh, you guys shouldn't be rushing. You know, you guys know it's dark, it's raining. You guys have like enough time. And he asks, he's like, oh, where are you guys from? We're from California. He's like, oh yeah, you guys have enough time like to drive from here over to Atlanta where your trip is gonna be at. So you guys shouldn't be speeding, and I know you guys drive really fast out there, and you guys notice that us Carolinians like drive really slow, so you guys need to be more careful. We're like, yeah, okay. And he's like, okay, you guys have a good night. He leaves, and I look at my sister, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, it's not even like, this is all your fault. Like, why didn't you submit your essay like a long time ago? This is all your fault. She's like, well, you live in experience. Isn't this great? Now you know not to drive so fast. And not to listen to me. You're the driver. Don't get distracted. And I'm just like, oh my God. that's the story of how I got pulled over, the only and first time, and it's not even my mistake. So.